Hello, ladies. Hello, gentlemen. Let's jump into this shortage in California. It's supposed to be a shortage of truck drivers, etc. Well, there is a images going around like this, showing that the ships are backed up to offload. Different articles you can read it. It's more trying to blame it on COVID deal and trying to gain income by what $100 a I don't know some $100 fee or something for standing cargo boxes. Of course, the cargo boxes can come out via train. The trucking laws. There's a trucking law. You guys can look up all that stuff in California that sort of screws it up. No backup of cargo ships off Southern California coast, not due to manufacturer supply chain halt. All right. So the other issue is that I've seen a few videos now where truck drivers are claiming that the ports are owned by Chinese corporations, dummy corporations even, and that they're creating this supply chain problem. Well, I think they're dummy owned, but or partially owned or mostly owned. The dummy owned, but that was so you can get both ends of the income. So the ship comes, it has to dock here, it has to pay. You're getting on the pay side of the ship. You got it when it left the docks, and now you're going to get it on this side, and you need to move it on. It's not in the interest of China to have these ships come here and moor out here for anchor out here for nothing and for fees. Those things cost money to sit out there. And so it's not in their interest to do that. And not only that, it would spur that the U.S. people might decide that, oh, we better start manufacturing these things like glass, etc. Because, we don't want to have this issue, the supply chain issues too long. So now there's a market for making it in-house, meaning in the United States. So that is not in their interest. I don't see that as a game winner for them. That seems like a dead end for them. Now, there's articles, like I said, that say things like that. Now, if you go to page 7 of this, page 7 of the A Guide to California's Clean Air Regulation, it will show you that the trucks have been regulated, and I've seen many trucks starting years ago, contractors stating that they got to get out of the, move to another state or already start charging more because they've got to sell their truck out of state. They can't even sell it in state because they can't get it tagged. So I have seen that. Now they claim that they're private contractors that are being claimed as AB5 being claimed as workers. Well, if they just run for one company only, yeah, they're not a private contractor. They are an employee. So, but I think that was more dealing with Uber, things like that. Those type of drivers. All right, here we are here. There's the link for any news people wanting to follow this or follow up on it. There's your link you can follow there to follow up if trucks are actually a shortage of trucks and drivers based on multiple things. One, are they no longer considered independent? Plus, they've got that tracking thing they've got to do now. They're limited with that. Yes, there's more demand. More ships are out there trying to get offloaded. So there's more demand. Let's talk about that. NASA claims, because it's NASA, so let me go back. NASA claims right here under waiting to unload, right next to the sky image they use, a satellite image, they have a narrative that says the pandemic has disrupted global supply chains and markets in ways that have led to backlogs of cargo. So they're saying the pandemic did it. Images of the day of 15th October 2021, October 15th, 2021. Booming demand for consumer and goods, labor shortages, bad weather, and an array of COVID-related supply chain snarls are contributing. I gotta look it up. Sorry, guys. Snarls. Look up snarls. Snarls. Let's try this one. Search of Google for snarls. I gotta listen to it too.
Snarl.
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 Of an animal such as a dog make an aggressive growl or bare teeth. The dog snarled at the boy. enact a sound of snarling. Yeah, I see. That's what I thought snarling was. Let's see if there's another snarl. To growl. All right. So COVID-related supply chain growls. This is NASA, guys, not me. I didn't use that word. You think I like trolling with words I make up and use inappropriately? Look at NASA. Hell, the snarl. Global supply chain meows are contributing to backlogs of cargo ships at ports over, let's see, of global supply chains. That's a tweet bird sound. Among those seaports are Port of Los Angeles, Port of Long Beach. Port of Long Beach. Long Beach. See it? So Long Beach is in the image. That's Long Beach here. And those are the ships. They don't look that bad there. They don't look that bad there at all, right? Wait for it. Looks like I deleted the other image. I can't go back on it. Wait a minute, where is it? Right here. So it's that one. Oh no, the image from the yeah, this one. The little sea protection, little lighthouse deal. All right. So back to NASA's narrative. Snarling. So these ships are snarling out here. Chains of snarling. Chain snarling. Oh, that's a bunch of dogs growling. I got you. The two busiest container ports in the United States. On October 10th, 2021, the Operation Land Image, OLI, on Landsat 8 captured this natural color image of dozens of cargo ships waiting offshore for their turn to unload goods. And the same day, the Advanced Spaceborne Thermal Emission and Reflective Radiation on NASA's Terra satellite acquired similar imagery. So, according to data released by the Marine Exchange of Southern California, there were 87 container ships in the vicinity of the two ports on that day. 87 container ships on that day, and that was October 10th. All right, so we go to Maritime. Check this out. This is Maritime Tracker. So you can I was looking over Thailand, sorry, when I started a video. Actually, I did two videos. This is the second one. That will be the last one. Oops. Just quicker to zoom out and then pull back in. And there's Long Beach. So Long Beach. And here are your ships outside of Long Beach. So there's let me hit you one more time. You see it a little better. There we go. So here's your Long Beach. Here are your ships. And they're all inside here. And you can click on them and you can see how long they've been there. You can see who's anchored, who's moving, who's not moving. And you can see what ships they are. Now we go back to snarling. No, wrong snarling. And we see the image. There's Long Beach. There are the ships there. We can't do much more. October 10th. So expected arrivals, you can do port photos, stations, lighthouse, companies, vessel photos, you can do a lot of stuff. So if you want to sign up for the membership, so anyone doing that. And the pricing is not that bad for the data you're going to get. If you're a reporter, you should have access to this. Write it off on your taxes. You can get historical data. So historical data to verify that if you're being bedazzled, will give you the core stuff, and it looks like that. That's the same thing with Flight Tracker. Flight Tracker can do this for planes, will do this for planes, and you can track your package. What ship did you put your package on? And you can track it and see how long it's coming over. So oops, moving a little bit. So there's a little lighthouse there. See it, lighthouse? And it might be this lighthouse. or lighthouse there. They put it to the left. All right, so then NASA. Nope. Ship tracker again. Nope. Maritime. Oh, there's the different version of it. All right, so the trucks, you've got a few things going on. You do have the extra vessels in there, but they've got the literal ports are stacked up. And why are they there? So they're on land at that point. Are they saying the Chinese aren't releasing them? Is that what a couple of the truck drivers are implying? That I saw their videos on. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. You're not gonna. All you're gonna do is force the U.S. economy to activate to start making products. So no, no, no. This is part of the supply chain thing. Is also the trucking thing, but they don't want to talk about that. They want to say it's not a trucking thing either. But if you open this up, you open the trucks back up temporarily to allow those trucks to come in from Texas, et cetera, to help with this transportation and compensate them fairly for their gas and fuel and compensate them just fairly, then and justly, then you would get all this stuff moving off. But nobody wants to go to California. These truck drivers don't want to do that, and the truck drivers there, they got their own attitude. If you listen to the truck drivers there, they got their own attitude. They got the piss poor attitude created by being attacked in multiple ways. Saying things like, "We want you to get this, these trackers, these auto this, turn off your trucks here, do this." It's so much regulation that the truck drivers they're like forced into a union control. I mean, they're like the tracker is like having big government drive with you all the time. So they've got to be mindful of that. They've got to be mindful of that tracker is going to snitch them out with everything. So you know what? They just move their loads from A to B, come back and do it again, and they're not getting paid handsomely enough. All right, so they said 87 then, and that was on that date. If you do the math, you can start counting all. What was the narrative that it was offshore at that time, or was it? I'm zooming out. 80 waiting to unload. Right. There were 87 container ships in the vicinity of the two ports of that day. 87. Vicinity. I don't know what the word vicinity means, but if you start counting these guys up, I don't know what vicinity means. You start counting these guys up, I mean, you can get a lot more than 87 depending on what your vicinity is, isn't it? Now, I mean, what's a vicinity? What's considered a vicinity? It's pretty damn huge. All right, so I wanted to bring that over to you and tell you you can figure this out on your own. You don't need the narrative to tell you the narrative. You can just count these little ladies up. You can come here, Maritime Tracker, and just have a good time, and you can see what ships are position received now. Okay, which ships are moving and which ships are just anchored. You can see the speed on them, and just so you know, look to the right here. Wherever you put your mouse, it's going to change northwest. It's going to change your position. So if you wanted to track this ship, for example, you put your mouse inside that circle, you'll get different numbers. So, figure out where you're going to put your finger, right in the middle of it. Screenshot it and see if it moves. Although it says it's there, and you see the Kobe Express. That's the Kobe Express. This one's headed wherever it's headed. Looks like it's out of there. These are some private vest Viking. All right. So you can see that there are a lot of anchored ships, and there's a lot of ships that are headed out. So Long Beach, huh? Oh, he just moved. Okay. So this one just moved from here to sit off here. By the oil rig. How fast is the oil rig moving? I'm just kidding, of course. All right, so he moved from there to here, and he's headed, but he's headed back. It said, right? It said it's headed back. This guy's headed. Let me zoom out. It said it was headed. Destination was or is. Oh man, I don't want to lose it. Sometimes you can move the mouse and it will give you a different answer in the track. Nope, lost it. Lost it. It said it was headed to Long Beach, didn't it? That one that was moving out? Yeah. Destination Long Beach. It will get there today. Maybe it's got to do a big loop. The Long Beach. Maybe she's going to go here and turn around. And then jump on a tugboat and pull on in. See cargo? Oh, it's nothing. It's just a vessel detail. I think this is. Let's see what it is. See where it came from. Ah. Passenger vehicle. Passenger. She's just a passenger vehicle. She's on. Yeah, how many passengers to take? Length of boat 5 by 18 meters. It's just a nothing boat. All right, that's just a nothing boat. Well, there you go. So that boat won't count. If you guys looking through there, now you know how to play with that. And there we go again. There we go. There's a good picture. And so she's just a freelance. She's just a little cruise ship cruising around. The little blue guys. Little local deal. Little local deals. All right, I'm going to end. Oh, here's a pink one. Hold on. Oh, sailing vessel. Yeah, sailing vessel. 7.9 knots. See if we get vessel 11 by 4 meters. 11 by 4 meters. Avalon. Cool. All right, so just wanted to share that with you. It's been a while since I've played with this, so I'll forget the colors again. But there's another one. If you go to find it, it will say unspecified vehicle. Those are your military vehicles, your U.S. warship right there. They'll come up gray like that. And when you go to the other parts of the world, it will say unspecified. So the gray ones are going to be like that. Okay, so this one is identified. And there's a nice picture of it. 3 photographs. And the 3 photographs are such. U.S. warship, San Diego. Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It's pretty badass, huh? Okay. So here's this is good. If you can find that one, now you can type in photos and things like that, ports, vessels. This is hard to find. This is very hard to find. So I'm going to pull this down, and you guys need to screenshot this link if you want to, and then it'll get you there. So right here, maritimetraffic.com/photos/of/ship/ship ID/ship. That's good. I got a phone call, guys. I'm just going to end the video anyway. So Bruce is doing good, but I'm watching. I'm monitoring pretty hard. So I want to do a video of that. I think it's very important that we do a video of that for other people. But I'm worried about them.